Welcome to the day of love. Finally. Ah, you guys do recall that since this month started, I've been reminding you of this day, and I'm here representing, of course. Welcome to Hashtags here on VOP TV. Yes, and this is the Valentine's edition. I decided to sit and feel comfortable, feel in the spirit of love for you all. So you could just, connect with me, vibe with me, and love with me on this beautiful, beautiful day. Yes, this is the Valentine's Day edition here on Hashtags on VOP TV. That's right, this is a show that's all about everything trending on social media. We talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, ranging from entertainment, politics, so many metro stories, and many more. Okay, yes. Well, today we've got very interesting hashtags. As a matter of fact, I know it's the Valentine's Day edition, but I decided to continue the previous edition and just continue with the Davido gist, because personally I feel like I did not deliver as I should have for you concerning that gist, because that gist was too hot to just let it go away. So definitely we're going to do a part or a continuation about the slap that one of Davido's aides gave one of his fans during a public, appearance. All right, but yes, we're not going to get into that yet. You could definitely be a part of the show just by subscribing on our YouTube channel. It's at Voice Other People TV, and on social media platforms we are at VOP TV Live. Do not go anywhere. We've got interesting hashtags for you today. You do not want to miss it. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Hashtags here on VOP TV. Let's get into the hashtags and the gist, shall we? Let's see what social media has been buzzing about and what the netizens have been saying all day. Well, yes, let's quickly start with Davido. Like I promised, we're going to continue yesterday's or the previous edition of Hashtags here on VOP TV. We did talk about Davido. That's right. And we talked about his aide, known as Lati, slapping one of his fans, trying to sneak a video with a Davido, trying to, get a video there, right there, and he got a very hot slap to his face. In fact, that's not all. It feels like Davido's oppositions have come out, especially his opposition's fans, the likes of Burna Boy's fans, outsiders, even some Wizkid FC. They've come out also bash Davido and say, why haven't you addressed this? Why did you allow your aide slap a fan of yours? That's just highly, dehumanizing, and it's unfair. It's not really, really, really nice at all. In fact, some celebrities have come out to speak on it. Also, let's talk about the fact that people think he is not taking this seriously, because he did come out on social media today to post about his new project coming out with a Kiss Daniel, a possible new project coming out with Kiss Daniel. I mean, an EP with Kiss Daniel, and he has an album coming as well. Well, really, people do not expect that from Davido, because they know Davido is he's been in this industry for a long time. Well, let's take reactions online, because it looks like the netizens are not happy at all. In fact, so many people are like, why would you raise a hand on a fellow individual like you? What kind of money do you think you have to assault another individual? Okay, well, yes, this is from at Roviel. It says, if I won't go shake Davido and Lati paste me. Well, he means paste as in slap. Una no go believe the cooking ingredients I get for kitchen. Okay, well, it looks like some people are ready for Lati. I don't know if you saw Lati, but he's really, really big and really huge. Are you sure you could really, really cook up some things back for Lati? Well, we'll see about that. Well, this is at Sammy Boy. This difference is that it was Davido's friend that did it. It wasn't Davido, and Davido might give him some corrections later on, but Burna Boy would do it by himself. I've seen Burna Boy on regular regular hitting his fans that paid to come and watch him on stage, and that's the difference. Well, this is interesting because this looks like a Davido's fan. This looks like someone standing for David and saying, well, David may have corrected him. Well, how do you know that David corrected him later on? Because if if you're slapping someone in public, maybe you should come out and apologize in public as well and do the correction in public, okay? And the whole Davido Burna Boy beef with the fans, the outsider versus the 30BG. Oh, Jesus, God, when? You know when people say God when for relationship, God when will this end? When will this ever end? Okay, it's no longer Wizkid FC and 30BG. It's now Outsiders and 30BG. Okay, well, this is at your matter underscore. I said what I said. Davido is Naira Marley twin and a useless artist with a frog voice. Wow. Okay. Some people are really taking this personal. It says Davido is Naira Marley's twin. Well, you do know that that's a very sensitive conversation because for the past 6 or 5 months now, Naira Marley has been under very serious blast over, the situation, the controversial situation that went down in his record label, the Malian record label, and due to the passing of one of his signees at the time, Mobad. And this is what this person has to say about Davido. Okay, well, this is at Black Magic. No, we say na Davido himself even slap person. Una they run stupid agenda. Meanwhile, una faves they paste people directly. All right, these are definitely some 30BGs right there. These are also people's opinions, by the way. There's a netizens online, and this is what they feel. Well, Burna Boy for some reason has to come into the mix because you do know that Burna Boy and Davido are currently loggerheads. In fact, they're not even seeing eye to eye. They can't even be in the same space. They can't go to the same club and be, even if they are different sections, it cannot work. It cannot happen. Because we've seen Davido and Wizkid currently come together and party together, but it looks like Burna and David are not doing that anytime soon. Now, you see, this is the opportunity outsiders are using to come at David, but the 30BG are coming back for outsiders. They're like, no, calm down. This is Davido's aid, but your own fave used to slap people directly. Oh, this is at Ghana Puri. Burna Boy is hands down the Afrobeat artist with the most questionable past, but his fans feel they are in position to point accusatory fingers at someone as great as Davido. A thread of all Burna Boy's past illegal misconduct and accusations against him. In fans they erase, or I believe he was trying to say they craze. All right, well, that's something serious. That looks like something very personal. Like I said, this is not even a lot about David's aide slapping the fan, because we're not looking at the fact that that really happened and his aide really assaulted an individual, regardless of what he did. He came out physically hitting someone, and that's out of it completely. Well, the fans have left the fact that his aide hit somebody and then moved on to the fact that Davido and Burna Boy are beefing, and we can use that as a case study. Well, yeah, we do have some great news too from Davido as well. Away from the slapping saga, we do have great news that Davido himself he posted earlier today on X, coming out to say he's got an album coming. Okay, yes, Davido looks like he's got an album coming. In fact, he also has a collaboration EP coming up too with the artist Kiss Daniel. That's interesting. Well, we've seen Kiss Daniel and Davido over the years perform and just give us very interesting hits. Now, not to talk of that, they also came together to perform at his recent O2 Arena show in London this year, 2024. I mean, that was one particular guest artist that came out and had the whole arena, screaming and shouting because they enjoy the performance. And you do not forget the interesting Twa Twa remix that they both did, okay? Yes. Well, it looks like after his next album, this is from Davido, after my next album, I think a Davido and Kiss Daniel EP will be dope. Well, it's good to see our Afrobeat artists supporting one another and coming together to do great things, but it doesn't really stand well with the netizens and with pop people online, because they feel, why haven't you addressed the situation with your aide and that fan of yours? Why are you trying to put this out and ignore the whole situation that happened with Lati and the fan? But yeah, that is Davido for you. He is a hardworking man, and it looks like he's still working on more and more projects, okay? Yes. All right. And Davido it seems like he has another remix. He has another remix of song with a new guy. He's also gushing over that song. Well, it's good to see. Yeah, Davido is doing big things, but we're saying no to violence, no to assault, no to physical abuse, regardless of the situation. All right, yes, let's quickly move on to today's gist, because this is why we're here. It's all about Valentine's Day. Well, let me start with the fact that the economic hardship and the situation in the country, it almost looked like it made many social media users not just come out and fantasize about Valentine's Day the way they usually do in the past years before the day itself. I mean, a week to Valentine, social media is always hot. People are already talking about situations that are going to go down that day, the presents you're going to give their vow, and the breakfast some people are going to receive. It's just a lot that goes down with the Valentine's Day. But it looks like this year, with the current situation in the country, well, Valentine's Day was not really Valentining. We did see a video of a lady that went to surprise a man, and it looked like, hey, some things went down. Well, let's take a look at this video quickly before we get into reactions from social media. Oh my God. Oh, wow. I mean, okay. She did kneel and she, oh. I don't want to, ooh, I can't even speak on how I feel currently for that young lady. She looks really beautiful and endowed. And to see her try to surprise her man with a PS5 and he reacted that way to her, well, that's interesting. People have said under that video, just be sure of who you are, who you're with, and sure of what you're doing with that person. But yeah, like I said, Valentine's Day has not really been a big deal this year, and it looks like everywhere's been so quiet. But let's see what some people are doing on this day, and today, what they did today, because really, Valentine's Day was not popping, but it looked like some people still found love. We're seeing an absolute teacher here proposing to his girlfriend. Well, this is the video. Just take a look at the video. Wow, that is so beautiful. He did propose to his student girlfriend, and she said yes from what it looks like. Oh, wow. So some people are really still finding love, and there's still love in the air, and some people are still believing that love exists regardless of the situation in the country. Well, it's good to see that love really exists. But of course, you could tell me what you did on this day, on just today being Valentine, down in the comment section, just down below, okay? Let me know how your day went. Well, this looks like some people's Valentine's, this is how some people's Valentine's Day went. It looks like some ladies are fighting. Maybe they found out that the man they're seeing is my man, you understand, right? Like, they're both with the same guy. Wow, and they're currently going head to head. Let's see who the winner is to secure the man. Okay, but yes, our Valentine's Day was such an interesting day. I would love to know how yours went. It's a very important day that happens every year all over the world on the 14th of February. Yes, and everybody knows it's just a day of love. So while it's good to see, it's good to also know that, well, you've got love, you've got people that love you, and it's good to just share love, give love always, just be happy. Make everyone understand that you love them, be nice, be kind, okay? Yes, well, that's it on today's show and today's edition. Do not worry, we've got more and more interesting hashtags and more interesting social media conversations for you in upcoming editions here on VOP TV. Well, that's how far we can go on today's show. You could definitely still be a part of the show by just going to social media and typing at VOP TV Live. And on YouTube, we're at Voice of the People TV. Well, I'm Kayla. Bye for now.